Okay, so get this, listeners. Today, we're going deep on push-ups.
Push-ups.
Push-ups, but not like how to do them, you know? We're going deeper, like what they say about your health.
Interesting.
Right. So we've got research from the Mayo Clinic, some good stuff from HuffPost too. So let's just jump right in.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How such a simple exercise can, tell us so much about our health.
Yeah.
Especially heart health.
Yeah, for real. There's this study from 2019 that just blew my mind. It looked at like over 1,000 men, and it found the guys who could bang out like 40 or more push-ups.
Oh,
Yeah, they had way lower risk of heart problems over the next 10 years compared to the guys who could only do like 10 or less. Makes you think, huh?
It really does. It makes you wonder if there's this like deeper connection there.
Totally.
Absolutely. Now, while this study, it focused on men, the basic idea probably applies to, everyone, right? I mean, push-ups, they use strength, endurance, and they need your heart and lungs working well. All that's got to be good for your ticker.
Right. So, okay, the Mayo Clinic, they have these like target ranges for how many push-ups are good for your age and whether you're a man or a woman. I'll take a look. And let's just say I might need to hit the gym a little more.
Well, it's important to remember, these are like guidelines.
Yeah.
Not some pass or fail test.
Yeah.
They're just to give you an idea of where you're at.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, if you're a woman in your 20s, Mayo Clinic says, aim for around 20 push-ups. But if you're a guy in your 20s, more like 30.
Right.
But it's not all about that magic number, right? That
Yeah.
study we talked about, it showed that even doing like 11 more push-ups than you usually can, good for the heart.
Exactly. It's about progress,
Yeah.
right? Like gradual improvement. And that's where modifications come in. Both Mayo Clinic and HuffPost, they've got good tips on that. We don't all need to be doing those like super strict military push-ups right away.
Yeah. I love that they talk about wall push-ups for beginners. It's such an easy way to start getting stronger. I can just imagine people all over leaning against their walls, getting those reps in.
Don't underestimate those wall push-ups. They're great for building up those, those base muscles and getting used to the movement.
And then you can move on up to like couch push-ups, right?
Yeah.
Using your couch or something, so it's not as hard. It's all about, finding what you can do and building up from there.
Exactly. And while we're talking about, how to do them, let's talk about good form. For a standard push-up, super important to avoid hurting yourself.
Okay, yeah. Let's break it down. What should we be thinking about?
Imagine your body like one straight line from head to heels, right?
Okay.
Embrace your core like someone's about to punch you. Then lower yourself down until your chest almost touches the floor. It's not about speed, it's about control. Really using those muscles. And when you push back up, you want to like really squeeze those chest muscles. Keep that straight line the whole time, like you're pushing the floor away,
Yeah, I get it. So I've got the form down, but how do we actually like make push-ups a regular thing? Any tips for, sticking with it?
Well, the key is you got to start small. Don't try to do too much too soon. Pick a number that feels tough, but you can actually do it.
Okay, so like for someone who's like totally new to this, what's a good place to start?
The Mayo Clinic, they say try a set of like 8 to 10 push-ups. Really focus on that good form we talked about. And as you get stronger, you can add more reps, or even like whole extra sets. Even adding like 1 or 2 push-ups a week. That really adds up over time.
I like that. Seems a lot less scary that way. What about like how often? How many times a week should we be doing push-ups?
2 to 3 times a week is good. Make sure you give yourself a break in between, let those muscles recover. And remember, it's all about consistency. It's better to do a little bit regularly than try to do a ton all at once and then burn out.
That's true. So it's not just about the push-ups, it's about fitting them into like a whole fitness routine.
Exactly. And, as you get better at push-ups, you can try different kinds. There's like a whole bunch of variations out there to work different muscles.
This is making me think, maybe there are other everyday things we do that like secretly tell us about our health.
Oh, for sure. It's like our bodies are always talking to us.
Right.
But we got to learn how to listen.
Right. Like how easy is it to get up from a chair? Or like how long can you stand on one leg? It's like our bodies are sending us messages.
Exactly. Just paying attention to how you feel, doing everyday things, that can tell you a lot.
It's like a built-in health tracker right there in our bodies.
Yeah, actually. And if you tune into those signals, you can really understand your health better and make better choices.
So this whole push-up deep dive, it's kind of opened up like a whole new way of thinking about our health, huh?
Absolutely. It's not just about going to the gym or whatever. It's about like being aware of your body, listening to it,
Yeah, it's like we've learned so much about like how our bodies work, and we started with just push-ups.
It's funny how, like, the simple things can, teach us the most. Our bodies, they're so complex. Everything's connected. Even, like, one little exercise can make a difference for your whole body.
Makes you think, huh? Like what other things we do every day are, secretly giving us clues about how healthy we are.
Right. The possibilities are, like, endless. Take walking, right? How you walk, your balance, how long your strides are,
Yeah.
all that stuff, it can tell you about your muscles, your coordination,
Yeah.
even, like, your brain health.
Wow. It's like our bodies have this like secret language,
Yeah.
and they're talking to us through how we move.
Yeah, exactly. The more we learn to, like, understand that language, the better we can take care of ourselves.
This has been a really eye-opening deep dive. Who knew push-ups could be so, deep?
It just shows you got to be curious and that our bodies are amazing. Everything works together.
So, listeners, here's a challenge for you. As you go about your day, pay attention to how you move. How does your body feel? You might be surprised what you learn. Keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you on our next deep dive.